Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Melissa, and in this video I'm going to go through my sinking funds, some of them that I do in cash and some that I do cashless. So if you're interested in seeing what I'm doing as far as savings for 2024, come on back. Okay, everyone, so welcome to my channel. Like I said, my name is Melissa, and on my channel, I am documenting my journey to debt freedom by changing my money mindset, and in turn, this will change my relationship with money. So, in this video, you guys, I'm going over my sinking funds, and before I used to find it very hard to save. Like, I would always find something to spend money on, but for the year 2024, I am trying to change that up. I'm trying to plan for things. I'm trying to pay down debt. But in order to be successful at this, I'm still going to have to save because there are emergencies that come up. And you know that if you don't have any kind of money in your savings, then you're going to either, take that money from a bill or end up put it on a credit card. And that is something that I'm going to try to stay away from for the year 2024 because, like I said, ultimately I am trying to become debt free, and this is a part of my plan. So let's go into it. I have found it hard before to save, so I'm starting real small, and hopefully, over time I will be able to get better at it. And I do find that if I have cash, I find it hard to spend it because I feel like I am giving value away. But when it's cashless, I have a tendency of transferring money. So I'm trying to get a little bit more disciplined. So I've started with cash envelopes. I've uploaded a few shorts on that, and I'm gonna have some money remain in my accounts just so I can, gain a little bit of interest on it too. So money mindset change for this year is what I am all about. First things first, I just have a few sinking funds, not many. Um, so the first one is all things kids. So it's anything that has to do with my kids' birthdays, um, clothes, back to school shopping, you name it. If it has anything to do with the kids, it's going to be coming out of this fund. So as of right now, I don't have targets for all of them, or don't have a goal for all of them. And I say targets because I also budget in YNAB, or it's the software you need a budget, and it's actually a very good software in keeping you on top of things. So we have you set up goals and targets just to help you to break it down a little bit more so it's more manageable. Okay, so all things kids, I do have a goal of $500 on this, and um, this is a new spreadsheet, so I'm going to have to revamp it. This is the first time you're seeing it on my channel, so the next time you come back, it will be much different because as of right now, I'm thinking about putting in the goal. So I'm just going to update, and I'm going to also put in the percent goal. Okay, so this is something just for me, just a little bit of notes, so I can have a better picture of what's going on. So, and that will only work for the ones with the goals. I may go ahead and make a goal for everything, but as of right now, this is where we are. Okay, so the next one is annual subscription. I don't have many of those. I know my BJ subscription. I know one of my credit cards, my Capital One number two, charges an annual fee. I do have a Microsoft 365 subscription, which is once per year. So there's not many of them. I'm gonna, as of right now, I'm going through and I'm finding all of them. I'm going back tracking from last year to see what I did pay, and see what's going to come up in 2024. So I don't know what the goal is for this one just yet. But next one. So I should go over what I've started with in these funds. So in the All Things Kids, I started with $65. I did add $70 in the month of January. I did use $35. I had to get my son's haircut, and at the time I didn't have any cash, so I used the cash from the cash wallet because this the All Things Kids is in a cash wallet, so or cash envelope in my cash wallet. So I did take the $35 from there, and when I replenished it, it's now the balance is at $100. So this is what I am ending the month of January with. So the annual subscriptions, I didn't start with anything. I've added $32, so now our ending balance is 32. I didn't use anything out of it. Okay, so the car insurance is another thing I am on. It's my car insurance. I'm on the monthly. I pay monthly, but I can pay it in full, which is every 6 months. I'm not quite there yet because I do need to save up money to do that. So I know it ranges to about $1,500 for the 6 months because there's two cars on the policy. So and it actually went up this year. I renewed in January, so it did go up somehow because New York changed a few line items. There's a couple more taxes, a couple more dollars that they charge for taxes and different things. So it did go up. So I'm gonna round it out to about $1,500 for this goal. So I actually can put this the $500 for the kids, and I can put $1,500 for car insurance. Okay. So my car registration, like, we have two cars. So car insurance, I didn't start with anything. Let's just backtrack. I added $500, and our balance now is $500. There is nothing that was withdrawn. So the car registration, I know it's going to range about $500. We do have two cars. We live in New York. The taxes on car registration is ridiculous. We didn't start with anything, but I did put $500 in there. We didn't spend anything, so there's $500 left. And the goal is 500. So I do know one is due in May and the other one is due in June. And they're just about a month apart. So I will need that money back to back per se. So this is my Credit Karma save account. Um, I'm not sure what I'm saving for this one. I need to give it a name other than Credit Karma save account, and then put a target on it or a goal. I don't have that just yet, but I started at $6, $11.60. I added $30 and now we're at $41.60. I didn't take anything out. So before I used to save with this in this account, and they they had a decent interest rate. I think it was like 4.10, and that's why I ended up getting this. I had some monies in there, but I needed it. I think it was back in October or November, so I withdrew everything. So I'm starting fresh. And as of right now, there's a $5 that automatically deposits into this account every month, once a month. So next up is the credit builder account, and this one is also with Credit Karma. I am not sure what this one is saving for also. This actually reports to my credit. So this is a good account. Just in case you need to build credit, this is a good account. I automatically deposit $10 every 2 weeks into this account. I started at 139.23. I added the $20. I didn't take anything out, and I'm ending with 159.23. So this account, how it works, it's like I guess you would call it a line of credit. That's how they report it on your credit. Um, but the thing about it is you can't withdraw money. So this 159.23, I can't touch it until it gets to $500. So once I save $500, Credit Karma then send it back to my account. So and then I start all over again. So every time I get to $500, they will send it to my account. So you can't withdraw the money until it gets to 500. You could boost the amount that you put in just so you could get to the $500 quicker, just so you could take it out quicker. I've done that before when I needed the money. So, but as of right now, it's slowly building. And I think for this one also, the maximum amount that you could put in automatically is only $40 every 2 weeks. So I've dropped it down to only $10, and we're just going to build this one slowly. So my emergency fund, I had $100. So this one, I ended up putting it into my cash envelope in my cash wallet. I have $100 in there. That's what I started with. I put $1,000 from my bonus payout. I didn't take anything out. So right now it's $1,100, but there is $100 in my cash wallet and $1,000 in the bank. So I'm gonna leave it and until I build up $1,000 in the cash wallet, then I will deposit it in the bank to continue building. So I did tell myself I wanted a goal of $2,000 for this one. So in my financial goals for the year, I did say I wanted to save $1,000. Actually, let's double check. Yes, I did say I wanted to save $1,000. I've already hit that goal, so I've bumped it up to 2,000. Okay, heating oil. So a few of my subscribers did suggest that I save for true expenses, so I'm making heating oil a sinking fund. I'm not sure what the amount's gonna be. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna calculate it. So during the winter months, I use more oil for heating and it cost me a lot more. So in the month of December, I had to get oil twice for $800. In January, I got oil once. So what I'm gonna do when the weather gets warmer and we don't need as much oil, I'm gonna tally up and see how much it cost me, and then I'm gonna go in and create a goal for this one for next winter. So I didn't start with anything, I didn't add anything, and I'm finishing with zero. Okay. So the next one is the personal fund. Um, I don't know what I'm saving for this one. This is just for myself. Um, I don't have a goal for this one. I will think I was try. I'm going to try to utilize savings challenges to help me with this one. So I started with $5. I added 16. I didn't take anything out, and I'm finishing with $21. And I don't, like I said, I don't have a goal. And this one is also in my cash wallet. Propane is the next thing that's up. I don't use as much propane as I do heating oil, but I do need to plan for these. And it's the same thing. So the heating oil is used to heat my house and the hot water. The propane is used for the dryer for the clothes and also for cooking. So I don't use, even though we cook a lot, I don't use as much propane. So I would get propane every other month. Sometime I can stretch it to 2 months. So, like I said, I'm going to go in and I'm going to calculate the numbers for this one, and then I'm going to come in and put in a goal. Okay? So I started with zero. I didn't add anything, didn't minus anything because I had nothing, and I'm ending with zero. So next up is my renter's insurance. I know it is billed every other month for $43.75. I want to be able to pay this, and it's for the year. I want to be able to pay this off once it's due, just like my car insurance. I actually don't know what the full balance is for the year, so I'm going to figure that out and I'm going to come in and add a goal. So I started at zero, I added zero, I subtracted zero, and I'm left with zero. Okay? So next up is vacation. So if you guys have seen my December closeout, if you've seen my what the cruise cost us, we went on a cruise in the end of December into early January, and it cost us quite a pretty penny. So we need to save for that just in case we do decide on going on another vacation, which is something that we don't do. We don't go on vacation, we don't go as a family, we don't go as a couple. It's not something that's in our budget, um, but we were gifted a vacation and we went. It did cost us a lot. So I'm going to try to start doing it very small. I put $1 in. It started with $1. I put $1 in. I didn't take anything out. So I'm left with $2. And this is also in my cash wallet. So what our numbers are, so total that I started was 321.83. I added 2,169. I did take out 35, and I'm ending with $2,455.83. So this is what the sinking funds are looking like. Like I said, this is a new spreadsheet, but I do need to track it somewhere else than YNAB. Um, so this is what I'm doing. I can always check Google Sheets on my phone, and this is how it's going to go. So before, I wasn't really good at saving money, but I have to start, and you have to start small. You don't have to start out big, you can start small. So, a few of these things I'm going to try to see if I can use savings challenges to help me out. I actually do like savings challenges. I'm doing the savings challenge for the kids. I had set up one for the emergency fund, and I did set up one, I think, yeah, I think I'm not quite sure if I had pulled something out for vacation, but I did buy a bundle off of Etsy that has different savings amounts. So I will go through and figure all this out. So the next time you see this spreadsheet, you guys, this will be completely different. It will be revamped, and hopefully my numbers will be a lot higher than this. So I am on a debt-free journey, but I'm also saving in the process, and you can do both. So, like I said, my name is Melissa, and I thank you guys so much for watching. Bye now.